Hello everyone, welcome back to Mindful and Mellow. So today we're going to do the June 2025 Celtic Cross Tarot reading. We'll start off with the Morgan Greer Tarot deck, and we can clarify as necessary with the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. So we'll jump right into it. As usual, if there's any perceived nudity in the cards, I know that sounds ridiculous, but the illustrations do have some nudity in them. I will cover it up with a Splendid packet because the algorithms will prevent us from posting. So it's certainly a challenge. So let's see what's ahead for the month of June as we kind of step into the middle of the calendar year. One of the best months of the year, in my opinion. It's Gemini season, spills into Cancer season. Let's jump right in and see your current energy is. We're gonna do one more shuffle. All right. Current energy is the Seven of Swords. You are being crossed by the Page of Pentacles. In the recent past, we have the Three of Swords. In the area of your conscious mind, we have the Queen of Wands. In the subconscious mind, we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, so two queens, one on top of one another. In the immediate future, we have the Lovers, and we have the perceived nudity. So we're going to cover that up. All right. That is the Gemini card, though. The the Lovers card. So let's see if we can back this up a little bit. Okay. You are represented by the Three of Cups. All right, so there's a lot of celebration this month, perhaps. The person or situation that you're thinking about is the Eight of Pentacles. In the area of your hopes and fears, we have another card with nudity on it around the Star card. So let's pull one more. Excuse me. We will pull one more Splendid packet. Cover that up because she is bearing all under the illumination of the Star. And then in the outcome, we have the Hermit card. Okay. All right, so we actually have a fair amount of major arcana cards here. So we have the Lovers card, which is Gemini, which we're in Gemini season. So that is certainly interesting and appropriate, probably. We have the Star card. And then the outcome, we have the Hermit. So the Hermit can be kind of going within, kind of doing some introspection, but it can also be like a calling to come down from a mountain, come out of this isolation, come down and kind of reemerge into something, that's been going on. And maybe you've taken some time away from something. Maybe you're taking a break, okay? Or that could be part of the outcome. We can certainly kind of clarify that. So, current energy is the Seven of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. All right, so first off, I'm noticing like a lot of yellow in these two cards. Yellows are generally very positive colors, right? In general. And that's no exception here. So I think that these cards are both colorful in that sense that there is a positive aspect to this. Now, the Seven of Swords can be a little bit of like, can seem like sneaking or being like, just kind of being sneaky. Really being sneaky is really what I think the traditional meaning might be. But with this Page of Pentacles, I get like there's an offer. You might be strategic at first, or there could be some sort of an offer coming in, like maybe like a financial related offer, or a job offer, an opportunity to do something. Could be facing you soon if it hasn't already. It may require you to be a little bit strategic and also might kind of require you to be a little bit quiet about it. So it might be something you need to think about, talk through, explore further without necessarily telling anybody. So in other words, if you got a job offer or someone approaches you about a job, you might want to explore it a little bit, think about it, kind of weigh your options, run some numbers, do something like that. Could be a business opportunity, could be something else entirely, right? But what I'm getting is don't tell a lot of people yet. You want to think about it. So don't go, telling your work colleagues or whatever, your boss, you're looking at another job and you're probably going to take it because although you might, I'm definitely getting there might be some sort of strategy here. So, and maybe it's something can work out in your favor, all right? And that could bring you something great, especially when I look at these two queens on either side here. Excuse me. In the recent past, we have the Three of Swords. So I feel like you're really kind of coming out of this period of maybe you've experienced some hurt, some disappointment, some sadness. Maybe it's been like the year so far hasn't been wonderful, but that's all in the past. So I do feel like you're moving away from that, and things are starting to look up as we can kind of see in these cards here. In the conscious mind and the subconscious mind, I mean, I think that this is a good indication that there's some alignment here. So the Queen of Wands is all about, the Queen of Wands herself she's like a passionate person, but she's also strategic. She's also innovative. She's also has a lot of varied interests and pursues a lot of those interests, and she does so in a manner that is, mindful of her time too. I think is kind of like what comes to me. So I think that this is. Maintaining the clarity of kind of what you want. Now, if you're a male and you're like, well, I'm not, these are two queens here. So they are two queens. But I think that there's like a degree of like having the passion, the interest, and the desire. This is in the conscious mind. And I think that the Queen of Swords in the subconscious mind speaks more to kind of being in alignment and aware of your conscious thoughts and your awareness of being. So what I mean by that is like your self-concept. We always talk about the law of attraction, how that applies. So I do think that this is aligning your desires, who you really want to be, what you really want to have, how you see yourself, and aligning that with your thoughts, ideas, and beliefs. Okay, it's kind of like, so the swords are typically about thoughts, ideas, clarity, information, that kind of thing, kind of coming in. So that's kind of what I'm getting here. So this is reinforcing the need to, if you're not already, but this kind of indicates to me that you are in general alignment, and that is a great thing to be. So, we can't say we desire, a high level, a particular job or a particular, business, car, home, address, whatever it might be, if we don't feel like it's possible that we deserve it, that we're actually partly already in it, and then it's coming towards us. We just have to, just be patient and just allow it to happen at the right time. This is telling me you're in alignment there. So if you were not in alignment, I don't think we would have these two cards together. What's coming towards you in the near future? We will have the Lover's card, which I'm still covering up. So the Lover's card is all about, well, it's a Gemini card for sure, but this is all about an amazing, strong connection. So if there was any hurt in the past, this reinforces the idea that you're getting away from that. Like you're overcoming it, you're moving on. And something new is coming in. So the Lovers is about that person who just makes you feel comfortable, who just makes you feel excited and easy, and it's just going. It could be something that's just very light and free. Okay, so this could be, everyone wants like a summer love, I suppose, right? So this could be the sign that it's coming, and there's certainly something for you to look forward to there. So maintain that conscious and subconscious alignment. Okay, like if you're interested in a relationship, we can't say or proclaim that like we really want a particular relationship, or we have a particular boyfriend, girlfriend in mind, or certain attributes in mind, and then believe that we don't deserve it, right? It just is not going to work because you're not in alignment. So this is telling me, being in alignment, you could really welcome that relationship into your life. And you are represented by the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups, I mean, this is all about, this could, sometimes this is a third party, but I don't, in this sense, I don't feel that. I feel that it's probably more aligned with, a sort of celebration, okay? So I do feel like you are in a high vibe with these two queens again. With this coming in, this could be, someone's going to pick up on your positive high vibe energy. And it could also be that this particular relationship comes in when you're out with friends. So, if you're not having success on the apps, fear not, because I feel like this is kind of, aligning you more with, what's going on around you. So I do think that, keep doing what you're doing, and maybe step away from the apps, and then certainly, like, if you're invited anywhere, go, because I feel like, there'll be an opportunity for you to meet new people. June is a very social month. It's a very, it's a big wedding month. It's Pride month. There's a lot of things going on in society, and like as the weather turns nice and warm, if we officially move into summer, the longest day of the year, there's a lot to celebrate. So I feel like that that energy is going to radiate with others. Others are going to pick that up. Okay. The person or situation that you're attracting is this Eight of Pentacles. Now this could be, like I said, like this could be tied back to the Page of Pentacles here. This could be a particular offer that you're assessing, right? You might need to be strategically thinking about it, because it may require that you, it may take some of your time, it may require a lot of your time. So it may require that you kind of hunker down and you focus on whatever this might be, whatever that is. But But this is honing a craft. This is also something that, you could be identified and selected because of your experience in a particular niche or in a particular area. So if you have a very specific subject matter expertise, or not even, it doesn't have to be a significant subject matter expertise, but if you have experience in one particular area that's kind of unique and different from all the others, that could really be working out to your advantage here. That's kind of what I'm getting, okay? So if you do get this particular offer, do be careful and give it like a lot of consideration. Make sure it's something that you really want to spend your time doing. This person he's very engaged and he's like honed that craft, okay? So it might be something that maybe you don't need a lot of thought, frankly, because it might be something that you really love to do, and this could be part of the excitement and something that you're celebrating with the Three of Cups. So a lot of things related to the celebration. I do feel like this is tied back to these two cards, so like around strategy and also kind of being quiet about an offer that you get while you assess whether or not it's something you really want to do. Now, in the area of hopes and fears, we have the Star card. Again, I'm covering this up with the Splendid Packet because in the illustration, she has nothing on. Now, that is because she's kind of bearing all, kind of like free, she's free-spirited. She's also kind of bearing all and letting everything be seen, okay? So the Star card is not only like following your North Star, following your hopes and dreams, and kind of, getting very clear on what is your end state, like what is your goal, okay? So this is kind of like being very clear on what exactly it is that you want. So like kind of like you'd see a star in the sky. If you're focusing on that star, right? That is the destination. So be mindful of like, what is it that you want? What does the destination look like to you? Whether it be in a relationship, whether it be in, a home life, family life, romantic situation. What does that look like? Be very clear on that, okay? And I feel like, maybe there's a little bit, maybe this comes back to this, kind of coming back this, is that, the Star card is also, you're kind of under like in a bit of darkness, right? So there could be some, like you hope it's everything, like you hope and dreamed, whether it be this person, whether it be this offer that's coming in. But I do get a person, I do get an offer. So you probably are hoping that it's everything you like really desire and you're kind of excited about it. There might also be a little bit like, oh, is this too good to be true? What am I not seeing? Because it's like, again, kind of coming back to the darkness. Now this card here, the Hermit, and the outcome is an interesting card because I feel like this is like you and your higher self, but he's also at the top of this mountain and he needs to come down from the top of the mountain. So whatever this is, whether it's the person or, this opportunity, there will be some action you need to take. You will need to kind of come down. You will need to maybe go inside and have some balance between some introspection, some reflection, but you're also going to have to come down from that mountain, okay? So, be mindful of that. But I do think that, the outcome is that you're going to get clear on what it is that you want. Now, it's not lost to me, like that within this lantern, the lantern light is kind of shaped like a star. So it kind of comes back to this, okay? So we have like a lot of star energy here. Again, a wish fulfillment, dream coming true, whatever this might be. And these two cards at the top of the deck here are really kind of exciting times in my mind, especially taken together. So that could be definitely something of particular interest. I did just notice and was drawn to the attention that there's a red bird in the card. Now, I'm just thinking about like cardinals, how, they say a cardinal that pops up in your window or you see is often an indication that someone who passes nearby may be sending a message. Maybe you're getting a message from somebody too. Maybe somebody who's passed away is giving you some sort of indication that they're around you and that they love you and that they are safe and free and they're okay is kind of the message that I'm getting there. But I was just drawn to that red bird, even though I wasn't holding the card. So again, there could be some wish fulfillment. Maybe it is around this person, maybe it's around this job, and this alignment is very good, okay, between your conscious and subconscious mind. So make sure you maintain this. This you can control. This will all happen when the universe allows it, or just brings it in when you're in alignment and maybe you're feeling like you're living in the end state, meaning you feel like it already has happened and or it's destined to happen. So really exciting. And this is a little bit long, so I will cut it here. But the month of June looks fabulous. I thank you for being here, and I'll be back again real soon.